Alright, how's it going everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more Nomad Survival. This has been so fun doing all these random builds. Today we're going to be doing the day that the dinosaurs all died build. Basically there's a relic for the fireball that will double its size, and we're going to focus on max size and the fireball, and we're going to see how big it's going to get in comparison to the screen. I'm gonna probably go the cultist just because I enjoy their ability, and we'll go nomad so we get those extra rerolls on both the chest and the just generic rerolls so we can dig for the fireball if we need. I'm gonna do it on dry marsh just because I think dry marsh is the more enjoyable map for this kind of stuff. I was playing some of the crossroads, and gotta say crossroads is it's a whole different map. The last boss is pretty annoying. It has the same concept as this map. It gets all the abilities of the other mobs, but what you don't know is that there's one ability from the boss, and it summons these like specters that if they run into you, they do a lot of damage. And so it actually summoned like 9 or 10 at the same time when I was standing directly on top of it, and that was not fun. I'm actually gonna turn the sound down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it was not enjoyable. I was so sad. It was like about to die. I was kind of staying kind of close, so kind of bad for staying that close, but just hanging out, having a good time. And yeah, it ruined me. So I still haven't actually beat that map outside of the first time I played on it, so still got a lot of achievements there. The boss skills are a lot more enjoyable on that map than they are on this one. They're actually pretty dang annoying, so you can get some pretty cool boss skills if you get that relic that actually lets you have the boss skill. It's a lot of fun, so I'll probably make a couple videos on that map also in a bit here. Hopefully I can 100% this. I think honestly the hardest achievement is going to be the hitting level 77. The crossroads, it's definitely a lot easier to level up. I was doing a challenge the last time, which I might make a video for, where you can't get any non-passive skills, so it's only weapon skills. And while that's not, the most difficult thing in the world, on that other map, it's actually pretty significant because you can't really deal that much damage without some of the other upgrades. Granted, I was maxing out lightning shock, which is the best skill in this game still. The damage is insane. I think I might just make a video just purely based on praising lightning shock. It's just so good, it does so much damage. I think in that last game when I was doing that challenge, the no passives, I had 10 million damage on the chain lightning shock, and I think the second closest was like 100k. So that's how that's how bad everything else is in comparison. So food for thought. But the other map, it's pretty fun. It's nice because you get so much more experience. Looks like we're getting pretty fortunate right now. Already almost level 6 without even getting to 5 minutes. That's pretty nice. So far so good. Hopefully we can get that relic pretty quickly. It definitely is not the easiest relic in the world to get. I get it a lot less frequently than I do some of the other ones, so hopefully we get a little lucky there. Otherwise I might have to redo this a couple times, but if this is anything like my energy wave video, the game's just gonna be like, hey, I appreciate it. Have this. It did not do that for me. There it is. Okay, very nice. I'll take icicles too. We'll do level up. So the fireball and the explosion size is doubled. So you can see it's already significantly bigger. The thing I like is that the area behind the fireball, where the fireball comes out, is also significantly bigger. So it's really nice. So we'll see how big we can get these. Gonna keep trying to dig for it and hopefully just get that leveled up really quickly. If we can get another a relic for it, that'd be awesome. So hopefully we're fortunate enough. It won't increase the size, but it increases the shrapnel, which is the explosion. When they explode, they do like kind of like a grenade, just AoE shrapnel damage. If you, for some reason they call it that, but it's pretty cool. The only thing I wish there was in this game is some type of cooldown reduction for your weapon skills. There isn't anything like that. So it's like you have your SP regen to level up so that you can do your weapon skill faster, but there's nothing for the actual weapon skills that you pick up on the ground. I wish there was something. I'm sure leveling them up actually does have some type of impact on it, but I don't think it's something that is extremely noticeable. Do pretty good though. I'm gonna also try and max out duplication so that we can have as many fireballs as possible. It might be the best to go merchant for this type of challenge, just because with the merchant you get +1 amount whenever you get an item, and so you just start off with significantly more fireballs basically. But something to worry about in the next one. It's too inconsistent to actually make, not exactly viable, but to actually just consistently get what I'm looking for. If there's a way to get both the Nomad rerolls as well as the Merchant special, that'd be pretty awesome. See if I can get level 77 on this one too. I don't think so though. It's like, unlike Crossroads, this map is just a little spread, so where you kill things isn't very consistent. Whereas with the Crossroads, not that you're like stuck per se, but you're definitely limited in the directions and the width of the map. So it's a lot easier to actually just level up on that map. I'll do a couple videos on that map so you guys can see exactly what it looks like, but it's definitely significantly smaller and significantly more tunneled, I would say. For any of you who have played, you know, like COD Zombies and stuff like that, you're always making trains and trying to lead the zombies through like narrow corridors. Just imagine the whole map is a bunch of corridors basically. Let's see if we can get the second relic for this. Possibly. The other good thing about the merchant is that you get a second reroll on the chest for free, so that's pretty huge, especially when you're trying to go like very particular builds that are reliant on the actual chests. Ooh. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That was double good. We're getting pretty lucky there. So I got the chain lightning shock, which that's cool. Let's see. So its shrapnel duration is increased by 10 times. So when it explodes, it's going to be dealing damage around it significantly for a lot longer. Hopefully I can get duplication a couple more times. I'd like to see, you know, like 7 or 8 fireballs going at the same time. But so far, it's going pretty well. Ooh. Explosion unleashes 3 not modifiable, so none of the passives impact it. Piercing short-lived projectiles. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you see those little, that's all the shrapnel right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But I also got an achievement right there, so that's awesome. Gotta get every single weapon to level 10 to get all of the achievements, so I hadn't finished the fireball yet, it looks like. See, the thing that's unfortunate about this is that with all that shrapnel, it's actually off-screening a lot of the things I'm trying to kill, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to actually get my levels. Oh, I should take Ice Cold Barrage just because I picked it up. Wow, game does not like me right now. Oof. Now it likes me too much. Item pickup range in EXP is just so useful in every single instance. It saves you so much time when you're trying to pick up things, especially on this map. It's like I basically pick up gems anywhere on screen for the most part, outside of maybe like the tippity edges. And that just makes it to where I don't have to worry so much about where things are dying. So totally recommend leveling that up to 9 every single time you can. It's definitely worthwhile. So that's a pretty good build. The fireball does a lot of damage. Significantly more than most abilities do, just because it doesn't really shoot out as many as most skills. So they're able to like give it a little bit more power than they would, say, the lightning shock. I mean, the lightning shock does a ton, but it's only one shot. So wow, that's really good clear. Just 2-shot that guy. Poor dude. Oh, I got an achievement for that too. Getting all the achievements today. Let's see. What chain lightning shock? Where is the duplication? Game is not liking me. I'll try and focus on duplication and skill size for the rest of the game. Skill size just so, you know, we can see how big these guys get. Got an extra duplication, so we got some more fireballs. I like what they did for that skill. Basically, you have to put 2 points in duplication to actually get +1 amount. So the first one is just like an investment. You can almost say it's not exactly worthless, but see right here, it says +0 amount skill instances. Next level will grant +1 amount bonus instead of 0. So you have to actually put it in twice. So every single time you put it in once, you're pretty much guaranteeing that you're going to put it in a second time. So to get that to level 9, for example, it actually is going to cost you significantly more than what it actually gives you. But if they were to actually give you +1 amount every single time, that would just be way too good. You'd be having like 18 fireballs going at the same time. Be nice to get another fireball, but not the biggest deal in the world. Nice, I think we got 7 going right now. Sometimes it's hard to tell because it just shoots at the nearest enemy. So it'll basically just tunnel all of them at the same spot. It's pretty good though. It has really good clear. Now I just need skill size. I'm not getting super fortunate in that regard, so there it is, but I'm gonna take EXP. Because the best way to get more skills is to level up faster, so EXP bust, arguably one of the most important skills you can get. EXP plus the item grab is huge. Especially in times like this where they're not really spawning mobs as fast as they possibly can, which is another good thing about the crossroads. So the crossroads, you're really limited in where you can go, like I was saying earlier, but this also funnels all of the enemies to spawn significantly faster. So it's like right here, they have this whole square to spawn from, and that really spreads where they're going to be coming from. So it's not, you know, as simple to get your experience, whereas on crossroads, they're really stuck in these narrow corridors when they have to come get you. And so like you'll have all, let's say like 20 of the mobs that spawn all just coming from the left side or the right side, for example. And in the direct middle of the map, you can stand where there's 4 directions where things come from you, but you can also just go to the left and the right or up and down and stick yourself in one of those corridors, so everything's really funneled. Fireball's getting pretty big though. Not energy wave size, I would say, but if you spread these out like you do the energy waves, they'd probably be about the same size. We'll see Chain Light Shock as our top damage at the end of this. It's just that good. Still need skill size, it's almost there. So we need duplication and skill size, basically. I'll spend the rest of them on that. Then after that, kind of go for whatever. I'm not really too concerned about dying anymore. Nothing can really get close to me. And we don't exactly one-shot the bosses, but you get pretty dang close. The fireballs are so good. Give me another fireball. So one of the things I don't like about the chest is that you get things that really have nothing to do with what you're going. And it just kind of sucks a little bit. So it's like I have, you know, I have this Relics for Icicle Barrage, I got one for Wisp, I have one for the Great Divider, Lightning Strike, Magic Missile, etc, etc. And, you know, they don't really do anything for you. Oh yeah, look at that damage. Fireball's doing good. They must have just added more achievements because I'm getting a ton today. Nice, more fireball. Pretty good. Let's see, I'm not actually sure what this third one does. Okay, it's just base damage. Normally, relics after the second one are almost always just base damage. I've never seen a different relic than base damage from the third relic of the same type. Which makes sense. I mean, if there's that many unique modifiers, it'd kind of be ridiculous. Granted, they could always just say double the amount. I'd be pretty happy. Get like 18 fireballs going at the same time. Where are you at? There we go. Nice. Got another fireball going. So as you can see, I mean, you can't even... Mobs aren't even getting on my screen. Granted, it's the darkness right now, so it's not as easy to see things, but everything's just getting off-screened. And it's still one-shotting everything, which is very surprising. Alright, max skill size. I think we just need 2 more duplications, and then we are max on that as well. So I'll probably just be picking up Chain Light Shock at the end as well, as I think I have 2 of the relics. Yeah, I do. So it would be worthwhile getting Chain Lightning Shock to level 10 as well. Not sure if I have that achievement or not. I don't think I'll hit level 77 here though. I just don't think it's really possible on this map. There's not enough things spawning. Where are you at? Duplicator. There we go. Alright, we got max fireballs. I think I'll be shooting out 9 right now. It's hard to tell when it's like this. This Dancing Daggers is level 1, but it's still just popping off. I mean, with level 1 and all the duplications, that's got at least like 9 or 10. Oof. Game doesn't want me to get level 10 Chain Light Shock. It was pretty good. Out of all the builds I've gone so far, I mean, this is really putting in work. Arguably like the least amount of stress I've ever had, because things just don't even get relatively close to me, really. Which is fun, and also not the most exciting thing in the world. It's like it really depends on like... Nice, with level 10. It really depends on what you're really looking for in these games. It's like, I enjoy this game because of all of the particle effects and all the big numbers and stuff like that, right? But if you're really looking for something that's like extremely difficult, like, I'm so concerned I'm going to die, this might not be what you're looking for. Granted, Crossroads is definitely harder than this map. So now I think I'm just going to look for like Icicle Barrage and Magic Missile. Anything that I have a relic for. Not that I really need it. I'll just keep doing damage increase if it pops up. Yeah, not that I really need anything else. I could have probably done this with just the Fireball. But it's hard to not get Chain Lightning Shock when you see it, in all honesty. crit damage might be worthwhile. But you're spread so thin, you can really only pick like 5 or 6 things that you want to max out. Oh, another thing about this map is you kind of want to stay away from the corners. Oh wow, see, look at this level 1. Level 1 Ice School Barrage with all of these upgrades is just a machine gun. It's pretty nice. But yeah, you want to stay away from the edge of the map because you can off-screen things while they're outside of the map, and you can't walk through that border. So you're basically killing things without being able to get the XP drops, unless maybe you have max on your item pickup, which I do right now. But you can kill things pretty far away, so you wanna try and avoid doing that just to make life a little bit easier for you. Picked up Great Divider because we had one of those relics as well. I feel like I need to make an Icicle Barrage build because that is hilarious looking. Oh, I wish I could hit level level 77 in this. I'm gonna get so close, but with the amount of mobs that spawn in this last like 2 minutes, it's really underwhelming. It's like they kind of want to give you a breather before you go to kill the last boss at 30, and so they spawn like a significantly, like just nothing is spawning right now. You can tell because my fireball's not going off. So it's like they don't really spawn as much. I mean, I am totally off screening things right now, but it's just sad because I'm level 73. That's pretty close for the level 77 achievement. They just don't spawn anything in these last couple of seconds. Probably kill this boss in like 4 seconds or something. It's gonna be pretty pitiful. Let's see. Boom, fireball. That was gross. That fireball damage is crazy. They must have just put in achievements on Steam, I think. That must have been it. Wow, I'm impressed with this. Fireball did really well. Normally things don't stand a chance when it comes to Chain Light Shock, but Fireball actually did pretty damn good. I think it's mostly because it was actually killing things off screen before the Chain Lightning Shock could get to it. But still, overall, that was a really fun build. I enjoyed it a lot. I wasn't really worried. That was a very safe build. I'd like to do it on Crossroads just because I could probably hit level 77 for sure. But overall, this one definitely one of my favorites. I give it like a 9 out of 10 out of all my builds, and that's definitely the highest I've ever given a build. That was a lot of fun, and it was very, very enjoyable. So if you guys have any other build ideas, go ahead and let me know down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys on the next video.